Give me Moses Itauma or Zeilei, Big Bang, Zhang. My counterpunch to a fight like that would be pretty good. You know why? Because we need durable men for Moses. We need men that have not been proven to be shot to shit. We need someone in there that can take a decent punch, that can give Moses rounds that we can experiment on. We need to experiment Moses Atoma's challenge. His We need to check some boxes off for Moses because what I think that's happening, Moses is doing things too fast. Moses reminds me of a student, right? You ever seen those students in school, those real smart students? You put a test in front of them and it's like, okay, hey, you got 20 minutes to complete this test. And then within a minute, you see somebody put their pencil down and turn their paper over. I'm done. I'm finished. That's Moses Itauma. Moses Itauma is that guy that's doing things too fast, and we can't get a reasonable challenge out of him. You know what I'm saying? So I do think Zeilei Zhang being a southpaw, Moses is a southpaw. You know, that has a chin like that. I don't think that he will go that easy taking a shot like that. And I think Zeilei Zhang knows that he only has half a tank. He's 42, 43 years old at this point. And I think he knows like, hey, if I'm going to do any damage, I'm going to do it right away. I don't have time for rounds 3 or 4 or 5, let alone 6 or 7 or 8, because he's out of gas. So I think Zeilei Zhang would be a good opponent for Moses Itauma. But then keep in mind, he is the old model status quo. What I mean by that is he's big because, you know, the new model, now the old model, was that 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" to up to 6'9" is the new norm because that was supposed to be the ideal heavyweight since we had bigger heavyweights, you know, in the last 5 or 6 years. Now I think they're getting close to Usyk's height because he is the champ. You know, Atoma's height, he's about 6'2", 6'3", let's be real. Things like that. Sizes like that. So, you know, this is something that Moses, I think, is accustomed to, but I think it's with a twist because Zeilei Zhang is a guy that can counter. Zeilei Zhang is a guy that, you know, he has traps set up for Moses Itauma. Now, I'm not sure on the southpaw end, but, you know, he is a guy that's a very good counterpuncher. And he does throw punches. And look, we seen the 5-round war that he had with Caballel, and he was able to drop Caballel. You know, so hopefully we'll see something like that. And if Zeilei Zhang is able to do things like that, you know, if he, you know what I mean? Because we don't know Moses. He hasn't got hit yet. So we're looking for something or someone to test the chin of Moses Itauma. Okay, that's first, you know, to see if he has all those other boxes. Because if he has no chin, if he's like an Amir Khan at least showed he had heart. He just didn't have any chin. So when he got up, he was all like this, but he was still trying to fight. Is Moses one of those dudes? Or is Moses one of those guys like Daniel Dubois? He gets hit and keeps getting hit and he quits. Is he one of those guys? You see what I mean? Like, we don't know what type of mindset, what type of balls or heart, rather, that Moses has, you know, and we haven't got him past round 6 or 7. So we don't really know how good he will be, or 7 or 8, to be fair, because I think he went round 6 with Darius Walk, I believe, maybe not. But that would be a good fight. Andy Ruiz, now Zeilei Zhang, all good fights for Zeilei Zhang. And I think something about Zeilei, I think they're putting him in a position, anybody that's placed in front of Moses Itauma these days are sacrificial lambs. Dillian White, now if Zeilei Zhang is the next up, he is the second coming of the sacrificial lambage. But you guys tell me what you think about the idea of Zeilei Zhang versus Moses Itauma. Is he the right guy? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.